You know, it's going on, it's noisy, people are yelling, things are breaking, and fires are breaking out, there's a lot going on, but it's a passion there. You know, you've got to love it because it's hot in the kitchen.
I think, you know, in order to open a restaurant, usually it starts with an idea where you think you have something that someone else isn't doing,
right.
or you have a unique quality or idea that you can bring to the table.
I got this idea from my best friend. I've been thinking about it ever since I started working in downtown, because I just want a good ramen place downtown.
I never thought I would own a restaurant for 8 years. I thought I'd own a restaurant for 4 years. And after that, I'd sell it. And that didn't happen. And it didn't happen mainly for the fact that I never really initiated it.
You know, and I am
right.
125 miles per hour, and I'm moving on to the next thing. Okay, I got this restaurant open. It's on a roll. Okay, what's next?
How do you come up with the concept for your restaurant?
It's kind of funny because it's, you know, we always joke about the fact of when you are in the restaurant business and when you open up concepts, you're either crazy or you just have way too much time on your hands. I lived in Spain for a couple of years, and I was inspired back when I was studying abroad there, when I was about 20 years old, and there was a cafe very close to my apartment, and everyone started calling it James's Cafe because if I wasn't at home, I was in the cafe. And it just became this really great little experience. And then it hit me one day, I want to open up something like this back home.
We basically were true to the community and to the neighborhood. That was our goal, because, you know, I grew up here. My mom and grandmother used to tell me about the Fillmore in its heyday, and how it used to be jumping with clubs and restaurants in predominantly an African-American community and the best soul food and this and that. So, you know, we wanted to do that. And David, who is my husband's chef and partner, comes from England. French trained and can cook just about anything. And, kind of, you know, we've been together for 14 years. So, you know, of course, he had my influence of my family and food. So he was like, oh, I could do something with this. And that's pretty much how our concept started, which was, let's, you know, give the restaurant the jazz, the history of the neighborhood, and have a soulful influence on our food.
At first it was actually just going to be liqueurs and very small, like authentic tapas. And so from that point I went the South American route. My mom's from Peru, so I decided to go Peruvian cuisine, the whole Nuevo Latino concept. And so it was a continuous flow of concepts and ideas, and you definitely have to be open to the change because the initial concept that I had has tremendously morphed into something completely different from what it is now.
You really have to feel the market out. You know, you have to almost let during your first year, get a lot of feedback, be in the restaurant, be there all the time, getting feedback, and, you know, letting your clientele somewhat drive your concept. What we did is, once we decided we wanted to possibly open a restaurant together, we both went our separate ways for a couple days and got a notebook and just wrote down what our optimal restaurant would be. Design, food concept, size, location. And then once we had that, we kind of combined what we both wanted through successive business plan writing and research. We came up with a concept. But the key to success, I think, is having the foresight and the experience to open a viable concept and be able to, you know, 2, 3, 8 years later look back and say, you know, things are going kind of how I planned.
So what about you, James? I'm sure you're seeing some trends. Are there certain things that you love? And
certain things I love and hate.
Some people, believe it or not, love bookkeeping.
You see?
I
agree with Mike. I mean, I can sit down and input invoices and look at costs and do that in my sleep and be happy doing that, and it's really nice.
Yeah, it's important. It's an important aspect to have at least someone in the business who knows how to do that.
And it's so critical and so crucial. I'm so glad you said it. Say it again, please, for the camera.
What did I just say? I already forgot.